Aijo is a disgusting, maidenless loser who dreams of having a girlfriend and has proposed to 99 different girls, but he's rejected every time. A normal person would have given up by now, but Aijo is a different breed of degenerate and proposes to Asakawa at the graduation ceremony of his middle school. However, even thinking about dating Aijo makes Asakawa want to puke, and Aijo's hope of getting a girlfriend is shattered after a century of rejection. His friend tries to cheer him up, but when Aijo tells him that he just got rejected for the 100th time, his friend is amazed at his consistency and gives him the title of Sir Flirts-a-Lot. Aijo's streak of rejection started when he proposed to a girl when he was just 8 months old, and his friend is kind of confused about why he gets rejected every time, as he has the looks of a good man and acts nicely to everyone. However, he doesn't try to probe deeper into this subject and tells him not to commit suicide if he doesn't get himself a bitch in high school as well. He then goes away after saying goodbye since he's going to a different city, and Aijo visits the shrine of the god of love to help him land a girlfriend so his high school life will be filled with joy. The goofy god shows up in person and tells Aijo not to worry as it is written in the stars that he will get his destined chick in high school. Being the dumbass that he is, Aijo thinks that the god of love is talking about a Chick-fil-A or something, but the god tells him that he will find his ideal romantic partner in high school, and when he does, a sudden shock will run through their bodies and they will instantly fall head over heel for each other. He reminds Aijo how lucky he is, as not everyone gets to have a soulmate, and the ones who get them are greatly blessed. However, Aijo's blessing doesn't end there, as God reveals that he will meet a grand total of 100 soulmates in his high school days. Hijo is so shocked at his own fate that he threatens to burn the god's shrine if his prophecy doesn't come true. 1 month later, Aijo goes to the entrance ceremony of his high school, and while he's going to his first class, he bumps into Hikari and Inda, and the love shock runs through everyone's bodies. The girls are confused at first about the shock, but Aijo knows the meaning behind it, but he tries not to think it over much and lends a hand to the girls to help them get up. Since the meat curtains have fully expanded for Aijo, Hikari fakes an ankle injury, so Aijo would carry her to the nurse's office. However, instead of doing that, Aijo starts chastising himself for hurting his precious soulmate as soon as he meets her, and that makes Hikari floodgates open even more. Inda is more of a tsundere type, but she doesn't want to be left behind, so she too fakes an ankle injury, and Aijo starts beating the F out of himself. Thinking that he's having a seizure, the girls stand up to help him, but when Aijo sees them on their feet, he stops, and the girls quickly go back on the floor again. He tries to help them both by taking them to the nurse's office, but the girls are using this opportunity to rub their dual weapons of mass destruction on his chest. They are all enrolled in the same class, and as they keep walking, Inda and Hikari overhear some girls saying that there are pink clovers in the school's courtyard, and if someone finds them and asks someone out with it, the other person will definitely say yes. The girls quickly go to find themselves a pink clover, and 4 hours later, they're still searching for it, but unable to find it. When Aijo sees them doing all this for him, he can't just stay still and do nothing, so he brings them some drink cans. He reaches them, but Inda is the only one present, since Hikari has gone for a toilet break. Being the tsundere that she is, Inda tries to act like she isn't looking for a pink clover at all. Aijo then gives her the drink can and Inda refuses at first. However, when she finally accepts the generosity, she thanks Aijo while blushing, and Aijo turns red like a tomato upon realizing that Inda is a tsundere. Just when she runs away out of embarrassment, Hikari pops up, and when Aijo gives her a can as well, she tells him to finish half of it as the whole can is too much for her. She's doing all this just to have an indirect kiss with Aijo, but the dumbass just pulls out a smaller can from his pocket. Hikari still makes him drink it somehow, and when it is her turn to drink, she accidentally spills the whole drink and cries over it. Aijo offers her a handkerchief to clean herself, but she just grabs his hand and confesses her love for him. Aijo's happiness chart is over the moon, and when he's about to confess his love, Inda ruins the moment. She had a gazillion cans with her as she wanted to return the gesture and started getting angry at Hikari for trying to take Aijo all for himself. She barely manages to confess her love for him due to her tsundere nature, and now Aijo has to choose between the two girls. He asks them for some time to give them his response and cries in his room at night as he doesn't know what to do. He decides to ask the god of love for help again, and the god tells him that if he goes with any one of them, then the other one will die. As he's crying and going back to his home, a perfect idea pops up in his single-celled brain, and the next day he shows up to meet the girls while covered in dust, and asks both of them to be his girlfriend. Inda feels like Aijo has lost his sanity, but Aijo is just trying to prevent them from dying, and promises to make them the happiest girls alive, even when he is two-timing. He even went so far as to search for 2 pink clovers the whole night, and because of this gesture, the girls finally agree to be his girlfriends, and Aijo's disgusting harem kicks off nicely. Just 98 more girlfriends to go. Not really a big deal. The next day, Aijo shares his happiness of having 2 girlfriends with a freaking pole, and even the pole starts sweating because of him. Reaching his location, Hikari greets him good morning, and Inda asks Aijo if he was just talking to a pole, so he tells her that he is just on the cloud. And Inda wants to tell him that he can just talk to her if he feels like talking to someone, but fails to have the courage to do so, and faces away from him. Using the opportunity, Hikari rushes to grab Aijo's hand, and gets high on how big and sweaty it is. I hope she's still talking about the hand. Since Aijo is a man of culture and wants to treat both his girlfriends equally, he grabs Inda's hand, and she acts like she doesn't like it, even though she's going all giggly-wiggly inside. When they reach the school, they see a boy running from the vice principal. The girls tell Aijo that the vice principal is strict about school rules, and if she catches someone running in the hallways, she gives them a French kiss with her weird 8 inches long tongue, and no one can escape her as she was a former star sprinter, and students gave her the nickname Sonic the Sketchhog. Moving away from the horrifying sight, Hikari asks Aijo if he's ever kissed anyone before, so he tells her that everything about him screams virgin. So it's literally impossible that a girl ever kissed him in his worthless life. Both the girls think that they have to be Aijo's first kiss, no matter what. During the lunch break, the 3 got to the school's rooftop, and Hikari gave Aijo some egg rolls that she specifically prepared for him. She even feeds them with her hands, and when Aijo starts singing her praises, Inda gets jealous and tries to feed him a cookie, but she accidentally smashes it in his eye. Aijo loves the cookie as expected, and Hikari then brings out some baki. She puts the baki in Aijo's mouth with her own mouth and starts getting close to his lips while eating it. Inda doesn't want to be left behind, so she tries to put a baki in Aijo's mouth as well, but ends up accidentally injuring his other eye. Aijo's eyes are all red because of Inda, and she uses this opportunity to give him mouth to mouth, saying that only this can fix him now. However, Hikari knocks her away with her boing boings at the last moment and tries to kiss Aijo herself. Chaos then ensues between the girls, and the dumb Aijo finally realizes that they are trying to kiss him. To figure out who Aijo's first kiss will be, Aijo suggests a game involving some dice and eye masks. This way, he can kiss both girls, and no one will know about who kissed whom first, and everything will sort out. However, when they actually try to implement the plan, Aijo ends up grabbing Hikari's melons. He starts over again, and this time, a cat starts playing with Inda's cat, and thinking that Aijo is doing this, she beats the living hell out of him, even though she's enjoying all of that. They try to implement their plan a few more times, but it ends up failing every time. Blaming himself for it, Aijo starts running around in the hallway to become the vice principal's victim, and this way, the first kiss problem will be solved. Luckily, the girls save Aijo by threatening to call the police on the old hag, and both of them offer Aijo to kiss the other girl instead. However, Aijo doesn't want to be unfair, so the 3 of them end up kissing each other together. Later in the library, Aijo and a girl named Shizuka receive the love shock and end up falling for each other. Hey, if you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.